Dang.
We're also live, so what were you saying?
Talk about that. Yeah. So, welcome to the Reviews and Brews podcast. We are your hosts, Dan Gill and Zenodro. Welcome today to episode 4. We got our brews, right? Hence the name of our podcast.
I
Dan,
can
what's
always
your brew?
guarantee that Zenodro is drinking the same thing he's been drinking.
Well, I no. Yeah, let me tell you something. So, I actually had a different type of brew. I had this like Christmassy type. It was like literally like a seasonal Christmassy cinnamon. I forgot what it was called, and I had it in my I put it in like 45 minutes ago in the refrigerator, right? I
Okay.
come back. It was the last one too out of the 6 pack, and I put it in there. I come down, right? 10 minutes, like 5 minutes ago, I was in the
Mhm.
kitchen, and I go in, I open it, it's fucking gone, and then I yell out, "Motherfucker, Christian!" It was my brother. I knew it, and then I come in, and I see like a half drunken one on the side, and then he's like, "No, bro, that's from last night." Like, yeah, fucking right. It was not from last night. I know he drank it and I know he was drinking it. And what I think happened is that even if that was from last night, I think that it was somewhere like right next to him. He heard me yell out, like, what the
Mhm.
fuck? And he knew what he did, and he fucking hit it like right underneath like where he's doing work. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I really don't. But like whatever, man.
Well, as you can all depend on Dan. Dan brought something new this week.
Mhm.
I'm drinking a what is this? Pina colada style Truly right here.
That is fucking trash.
It's actually the Dua Lipa edition. So I love
I
some
love
Dua
Dua
Lipa.
Lipa. Yeah, I'm surprised Pete Davidson hasn't gotten with her yet.
She's above his caliber.
No, 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 don't. Yo, why is everyone? Okay, I want to start on something just like random. So why is everybody hating on Pete Davidson? I never really understood that.
I never liked Pete Davidson. I don't think he's funny. I don't think he has any type of swag whatsoever.
I think it's because he's white and you
Uh,
don't like white people. It's okay, Dan. You can admit it. It's okay, Dan.
I,
It's not racist
no,
if
that's
you hate
not
white
true.
people. It's
That's not
not. It's
true.
okay, Dan. Okay.
I fuck with Jack Harlow. He's white. Eminem,
Uh,
I fuck with. He's white.
yeah, I guess.
I fuck with the Chris's from Marvel. I fuck with them. I like them. I just don't like Pete Davidson. I don't think he deserves the fame that he has. He's not funny to me.
Hmm. Well, I don't know. You know,
Like that's why I haven't watched that horror movie Bodies, Bodies, Bodies because he's in it and he can't act. So
but I haven't seen Bodies.
I haven't either because Pete Davidson's in it.
Oh, what is this? Wait, we got something new. What is this from our correspondent, Zed Gallo, who wasn't here? Breaking news. Daniel Gill reportedly, all right, does not like white people. This is coming from TMZ.
Let me fact check that real quick.
NBC News is reporting this. This is
Okay, I'm fact
all
checking and
right.
it is false. That's
This
false.
is
That's
this is
fake news.
Justin. This is Justin. You're hearing it now,
That's fake news.
live on the air. Daniel Gill does not like white people. It's okay. Mm.
Listen, my white friends know I love them, so I'm not gonna entertain fake news.
Mhm.
But anyway, today we will be talking about a few things. One, if you haven't already, go stream Who You Know by Zenodro on all platforms.
Thank you. Yes, yes. Who you know? Yeah, it just came out. You know, it's been out for a week.
It'll
I
probably
have.
help if we post this link to the Twitch on our stories too.
Yeah, yeah. Can you send me? How do you get the link?
I just go to the Twitch page.
I feel like there should be a faster way to do this. All right. So, what's the topic for today? DC Comics, right?
We're gonna finally be talking about Black Adam that we've seen a couple weeks ago.
I thought it was a good movie. That's my opinion.
I thought it was great too. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, like I was talking about last week. I think that Black Adam being, what's it called? Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no, I think that because Black Adam, has, it was a little different from like Marvel movies, definitely in terms of tone, I would say. That made a world of a difference, and it really showed in the audience score at Rotten Tomatoes compared to the critic score, because the critic score was just horrendous. It was like for around 40%, while the what's it called? The audience score was like around 90%. So yeah. So like that just kind of shows you, that in my opinion, right, that the critics aren't always right. They did the same thing with Star Wars: The Last Jedi, which is a movie that's just vilified. Let's be honest. It's and rightly so. It doesn't really do what's it called? It doesn't do Star Wars justice, but that's a topic for another time. And so yeah, and just like all things Disney, though.
I mean, at this point, I think like the critics are being paid to write bad reviews.
I think they're getting paid to write good reviews by they're getting paid to write good reviews by Marvel. Because like some of the stuff that Marvel's been putting out has been really subpar. And while the reviews haven't really shown it, I think that the audience, I guess the numbers behind a lot of the releases have shown it, right? Yeah. And yeah, a lot of the reviews have not shown it, but the reviews haven't shown it, but the views have, kind of, right? And there's like this report that just came out. I don't want to call it a report. It's more like kind of Twitter rumblings. People kind of just post like insider scoops, right, about what's going on. And one of the scoops, I think I posted it on my Instagram page. It's about Kevin Feige just got the first like draft of Secret Wars Avengers.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yo, fuck this job or some shit like that. He's like not happy with it at all. I think it's finally starting to kind of catch on, definitely over at Marvel, that they're not doing really well. I don't think, you know what I mean? And like I know you've said before, like, and I've said it too, like at least with Marvel, you know how it's crazy how like every kind of like thing we talk about it always ends up back with Marvel. But yeah, no, it's just crazy how what's it called? It just that the quality has just gone down. And like for us, right, we didn't really care too much, but then I remember somebody pointed out, and I've said this before, that there was like a comment that made me kind of open my eyes. Like I said, like, yeah, it's not that bad. Like it's not bad, I would say. Like I'm talking in regards to like She-Hulk specifically. Like it wasn't super bad, but like you got to understand also, this is top like commercial, meaning it has to be like across the board. You know what I mean?
I think that especially when it comes to the TV shows itself, I think that's where they're experimenting a lot. I think that they shouldn't do that as much when it comes to the movies, but with the TV shows it's okay, because like the first TV show they put out was WandaVision, and that was a big experimentation as well, with the whole going through the decades of sitcoms and stuff like that, which it worked for. Like I thought WandaVision is still to this day is my favorite Marvel TV show out so far. So I mean, I can see how they experiment with each show that they put out. Like WandaVision was different from Falcon and Winter Soldier, which is different from Loki, which is different from Moon Knight, which is different from Miss Marvel, which is different from She-Hulk. Like they were all different.
Mm-hmm.
So and like with the movies, Marvel at one point was pretty much doing the same type of thing with each movie.
Uh-huh.
And now and like within the past couple phases, they've been experimenting with the movies differently. Like the Doctor Strange movie was a bit darker. Thor: Love and Thunder was completely childish, trash.
I I didn't okay, so I don't really think I think that Doctor Strange was not that great, but I guess my expectations were just a little too high. Um, you
I
know,
would say I did not appreciate how villainous they made Wanda and Doctor Strange. I was more hoping that like it was a team up with them against like a bigger enemy, but yeah.
like Mephisto, I think that was what everyone wanted.
But yeah, so enough about Marvel. Back to DC we go.
I think this is just to kind of make the segue. I think this is the DC's opportunity to really close that gap I know it's going to be very really hard, but as this is their opportunity right now.
Yeah.
Marvel is not doing that well in regards to quality, aside from like a few things I would call out from Phase 4, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man, No Way Home, and probably Werewolf by Night. Those are probably the three things that kind of stood out to me. Oh wait, maybe like WandaVision and Loki as well, and Captain the Falcon maybe. But
Yeah.
aside from like a few things, right? They have not really been doing well. Of course, there's hardcore fans and stuff like that, but they have overall, quality has dropped down tremendously. And I think also commercially, it hasn't been doing just as well. It does a lot of the movies I saw from just kind of glancing. What's it called? It's a very a lot of
Lackluster. Yeah.
no. Yeah, at first, it does really well. The movies like for first weekend, maybe even second week. Oh no, yeah, but usually this movie drops off the second weekend. So Black Adam has to kind of capitalize. I mean, not Black Adam, just like DC in general has got to capitalize on that, which I think they will do.
Oh yeah. I mean, I will say that a lot of people sleep on the DC TV shows, and I really do enjoy them.
Oh, the DC. Oh yeah, Peacemaker was amazing.
I still have yet to watch Peacemaker, but I thoroughly enjoyed Doom Patrol. I enjoyed Titans. I always loved the Green Arrow, the Flash, those TV shows. I enjoyed those too.
Those weren't that bad. I think.
I think the earlier TV shows are very different from the current TV shows or the more recent TV shows. Like the ones that came on the CW are extremely different from the DC TV shows that stream on HBO.
Wait, say it again.
The CW DC TV shows are very different from the HBO DC TV shows. Like the CW ones are definitely more like
campy
and stuff like that, while the HBO ones are much darker and like dark humor type things.
Which makes sense because on HBO Max, they're allowed to be kind of push a little bit like the envelope because it could be for mature audiences. Take for instance Harley Quinn. Those shows. Titans also is bloody. All of that. I got tired of Titan, to be honest, but
I just like Titans because it's kind of fast paced and it's introducing you to like so many different characters.
Yep.
Like I don't even remember like the TV show in which we saw Nightwing and Robin and like the transitions between Robin going through the different Robins going through different transitions in like the same series. Because you got Robin turning into Nightwing and then Robin turning into Red Hood and all that shit in Titans, which is nice.
Okay. Yeah, it's true. I got kind of tired of that show after a while, but like, honestly, let's get into to Black Adam though, because I feel like we always do this.
Well, we said DC and Black Adam,
Okay, yeah, that's true.
but yes,
I
let's get into Black Adam. What were what? How did you leave the theater feeling after you saw the movie?
I was satisfied. I actually, yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I'm trying to think. I think that I was like really checking my phone or anything during the movie. It was like just the right amount of time. I
Mm.
actually thought it was like I wouldn't say it was too short. I think it was just the
Before
right
we say
amount of.
anything, spoiler. We may spoil the movie throughout this podcast, so just spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. We'll just say that.
Yeah, spoiler alert, possibly. But yeah, no, I thought it was a great movie. I love the post credit scene.
Mhm.
I won't spoil that part, but yeah, that was very satisfying. Um, and then I liked the introduction of those new characters. It was done pretty well. There was like the
Oh
death
yeah.
of a death of a character that I don't think really hit that hard as it should have. Because I think because the character was like kind of just introduced in that movie, so I think it
Right.
was kind of stupid to kill them off. I think that they did that honestly more of a kind of contractual means because the actor playing the character was like, you know, I wouldn't say they're huge, but they probably didn't want to be tied to a multi film deal, so they kind of just made it so
Mhm.
that they would be killed off. So I think that's what ends up happening, which is usually the case, right? Yeah, because I think if Marvel could, kept, like for instance, like Marvel could have kept like Christian Bale, they would have done that, but Christian Bale is probably just one off, and like for that movie, and he was probably I think the only highlight of that movie, but that's a different topic. For
But
Thor, Love
I
and Thunder.
I mean like I feel like the thing with
What?
killing off a character is that, especially someone who has just been introduced, you can it's easier for you to set up whoever takes on the mantle next and build out another origins type of story.
You mean for? Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Because there are multiple there's another person that picks up that mantle from the character that died in the movie. So I can see that being a type of storyline moving forward.
Mm, I guess you could definitely think about it like that.
Because
But
like we because what we got in the movie, you had this relationship being introduced, and like you started to in the back of your mind, you're like, damn, I wonder like what the history has been between those two characters to make them feel like so strongly for each other.
mm-hmm.
But you don't, you don't get that because of what happened at the end.
mm, yeah, I guess so. I like the movie, like, but I like the movie overall. What did
Same.
you think about it?
I When I watched the trailer, I thought it was going to be one thing, and then it turned out to be something totally different, which I enjoyed.
Wait, what did you think it was gonna be like?
Like I thought the entire movie was really going to be like the team of heroes versus Black Adam.
Oh, the
I did,
entire time.
yeah. I thought that was like the big thing that was going to happen.
Yeah, I know, but it's like what they were doing is kind of like very tropey-ish, where it's like you have this guy who's like introduced as more like an anti-hero from the get-go, right? He's killing
Mhm.
people, but the people that he's killing are like, they're not really, you know, bad guys. I mean, they're
Right.
bad guys, but he's like kind of helping, but he's doing it in kind of like a very malicious manner, right? So you don't kind of know
Mhm.
where you don't really know where he stands. And then like, yeah, he gets into a fight with these bigger guys, and then, and then at the end of the film they have to get together and kind of fight the bigger, I guess, what's it called? Bigger threat.
Right.
You've seen it before, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Daredevil did
yeah,
it, right? Daredevil introduces Punisher
mhm, that's true.
in the show, and then toward the end they kind of just get together and then they kind of fight off a bigger bad guy, or he comes back to kind of, oh yeah, he comes and they kind of work together, and then he helps Daredevil as well to kind of like fight other bad guys. But yeah, so like this is like kind of like very, it's like a trope that's been used where it's like,
Mhm,
but the way to kind of do it is you have to make the uh the anti-hero uh like, morally ambiguous, saying
mhm,
like, in Punisher's case, he's killing off only people that he believes that deserve it, and then who I
right.
think like maybe people that are watching the show think that deserve it too, right? Where
Mhm,
there's like no gray area, and then like in the Rock's case, or I should say in Black Adam's case, he's killing off only people that really he thinks deserves it, or people that attack him, or the people that he's like trying to help. Right,
right.
the mother and her son. I think those are the
Yeah.
two. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just think that Black Adam did a very good job of making it a superhero team up movie, but focused on the main character, which was Black Adam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's true. I like the movie
Yeah,
overall.
yeah. What would you rate it out of 10?
Probably like a 7.75.
Yeah, I would say around like 7.75 as well.
Definitely. It was like good. It wasn't great. It was like a typical Rock movie where it's supposed to be entertaining,
Mhm.
right? And The Rock knows, like, he's done enough of these movies to know like what people are gonna be like, really interested in,
Yeah.
because he's helped bring that movie from the ground up. I think he was tied to this movie since like 2008, 2007, sometime around then. And it was like in developmental hell for such a long time.
Mhm.
And then, Man of Steel came out. And then that was like the rise of the DC at that time, DCEU. I think now it's called the DCU. I think they announced that like last week or something.
Yeah.
And so,
I will say if DC can keep the quality of the movies like around where Black Adam was, they should have no problem being like a good competition for Marvel.
oh, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. And now that James Gunn is like behind the creative side, I think they're gonna see a lot of good changes happening,
Right.
you know. Because Guardian of the Galaxy is so amazing. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, while it's not as great as its predecessor, it's definitely a very good movie. Same thing with, the Suicide Squad, really good movie. And then
Mhm.
Peacemaker, I think, was better than the Suicide Squad.
Right.
So it'll be good to kind of see that and see what he does with that. I'm really,
Yeah,
really interested.
I'm excited, and uh, I know they changed Black Beetle from being an HBO release to a worldwide release.
Yeah, they've been changing a lot.
I mean, Blue Beetle. I said Black Beetle.
Mm, yeah. Um, I think that's the case. I think it'll be good. I think what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be you know I'm gonna be excited to hear what comes next. But hey, Dan. So yeah, or we have like a few more minutes wrap up. Is there anything like anything else that you want to talk about DC related or about Black Adam? Any points you want to make? Or would you say is
uh,
actually what was wait, let's how about what was your favorite scene of the movie?
my favorite scene. Um, hmm. I would have to say the scene where I think the scene where the Justice Society first encounters Black Adam. That entire fight.
Ah, I like that. I
Because it
do.
showcased pretty much everyone's powers. And then I mean besides yeah, and then like you thought that they would stand a chance, and then all of a sudden it was like, yeah, no. None of them have a chance against him. What was your favorite scene?
I will say the post credit scene, but um, yeah, I think maybe like I have to be like totally honest, it'd definitely be the post credit scene. Yeah, no, I can't think of anything else. Yeah, that and then your scene that you pointed out was a really good scene. I'm trying to think of like maybe another scene that I really liked. Yeah, maybe that first battle with them. With the Justice Society as well as Black Adam. I really hope they kind of develop the Justice Society as it goes along. I like the little cameos they put in there
Yeah.
as well, like the uh, what was his name? Fonzie, the Fonz was in there. It was so dope. And then you had the girl James Gunn's wife. The girl that played, I forgot her name in the show. From Peacemaker, from the Suicide Squad, the blonde lady.
Oh, you mean when they brought him down to be
Yeah, to be
okay?
it's yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, to the jail or whatever. I wish like what they should have done is which would have been dope. They should have done like how in Guardians of the Galaxy when they were like going in Guardians of the Galaxy, was it one or two? I think maybe one, when they're like going through the whole place and this guy has like Benicio del Toro's character has like all those like he's trapping like these like collectibles of people and like organisms. It could have done the same thing there because you're in this like spoiler alert, like this prison where they're going to put Black Adam in, and you see there's like hundreds of different like you could tell metahumans
Yeah.
trapped in these boxes. They could have done something similar where
Right, like just give us like a quick screen of like who's trapped in there real quick.
yeah, for sure, maybe like yeah.
Give us some sort of Easter egg during that scene or something.
Yeah, an Easter egg would have been easy. Like just put like like you don't even have to put like inmate 303 or something like that, and then or like you could say like maybe the comic book that they first arrived in. So like I don't even know, like so it'd be like inmate like 1302, and then you can know it's like, oh, in Batman 1302 Batman fights this person, and then it's
Right.
like Clayface or something. That was the first time they met.
Yeah.
And then you could put it in there. You'll be like,
that would have been a perfect opportunity.
Yes, exactly. Because then you could just do, and you don't even have to show their face. You could just do the stupid thing where they've done in the past, where it's like their hand just like on the glass because it's like frozen or something. You know what I'm talking about. They've done that where it's like that, and that's it. But you know enough that you know who the character is.
Maybe they'll do it in like a bonus footage release type situation.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I do have to say shout out to Patrick and Bodhi in the film. I know Patrick. He was in real life. He's the main character, the son's dad. I know him.
Like in real life,
Yeah, and he actually had a cameo in the movie.
Wait. So say it again.
So the boy in the movie,
yeah,
his name's Bodhi.
You know the kid?
I know his dad.
Oh, that's so dope.
And his dad had a cameo in the movie. He was like part of the community.
Oh, you said that the guy that was like yelling out and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
that
that.
was his
Yeah.
dad, who also plays the head of the police department in the Flash CW series.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
dope, bro.
so definitely shout out to them. I hit him up after I saw the movie. I was like, "Yo, you should be so proud of Bodhi."
What did he say?
What did he say? He said, "Thanks, dude. Proud Papa here for sure."
Oh shit, man, that's fucking dope, man.
Yeah.
Nepotism. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, I told you I studied acting before or theater.
Yeah, I've been thinking I gotta get back, or not back into, gotta get into that.
So like that's what how I knew it. Well, that's what I knew him from. Um, he would mentor me in theater.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I definitely gotta try that. I'll definitely be down to do if you ever want to do an acting class. Just shit.
I mean, I told you I would do it with you.
Yeah, actually, I'm down to do it soon. We could do it. Let me check it out. We could do it, but I definitely have to go.
Yeah.
I have to study this stupid ass exam tomorrow.
Well, good luck. Uh, thank you everyone for joining the Reviews and Brews podcast. Once
Mm-hmm.
again, I'm Dan Gill, and you guys are Nodro here. Make sure you stream Who You Know and All I
Mm-hmm.
Ever Wanted on all streaming platforms.
On all streaming platforms. Hey, we'll see you soon. Oh, one more thing. I have a show coming up. Dan's gonna be joining me December 9th. Me and Dan are gonna share the stage. He's not gonna just be my hype man. I know Dan is gonna be playing a song, right, Dan?
Yeah. Oh, what's going on? You're joining at the end of the cast.
Who's joining?
Knack.
Oh, Knack?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I was just shutting out the show too.
He's got to study for his exam tomorrow. But yeah, we talked about Black Adam in the DC universe.
And a little bit of Marvel.
A
Talking
little bit of
about
Marvel.
Kevin Feige apparently is not happy. I don't know if you watch the Marvel movies, but yeah, they're not happy with how the Secret Avengers movie's turning out, which is supposed to come out in, I believe, 2025, 2026. So we're gonna see about that.
Yeah, check us out. December 9th. We'll be there.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, so thank you guys for joining us, and that's it.
He said he wants to. We gotta post a video. Is it saved to YouTube or anything like that?
No, it's saved, I think, directly into the stream, like to the StreamYard or whatever the distributor is.
All right, word. Maybe we can upload that to YouTube tomorrow or some shit.
Yeah, we're gonna start like promoting it more. I've just been doing the music stuff and all of that. I've been busy with it.
It's also because we're going through a rebrand, so we really got to figure out like artwork and shit like that
before we start. Yeah, because we're gonna make a separate Instagram page, all of that. Yeah,
because like this is like the 4th episode, so and like we haven't really put out videos because we're still working on the rebrand. So once we like solidify artwork and shit like that, then we'll definitely post some videos. But and I don't think there's any from the old podcast either, are there?
Yes, on the YouTube, on my YouTube channel, there are.
Okay, it works. So yeah, you can check those out in the meantime until we figure out the Reviews and Brews stuff. What's your YouTube channel? This is just Zenodro?
Yeah, Zenodro official, I think so. Because there's this there's this Zenodro Homes. Actually, it plays live on the on the channel. I'm on it right now. I'm trying to see, but it doesn't save. I don't believe. Yeah, it does not. But it does have the live. Let me just check. Yeah. Let's see. Live. Oh wait, no, it does. It does save it.
On Twitch?
No, on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube. All right, word. Yeah. So I mean, if anything, like we'll just send you the link, or like we can just post the
I
link
sent it
to
to
it.
Dan. Yeah, the YouTube one.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll send it to you, Mac. You can watch it there, and then yeah,
Yeah, Nick,
and,
and we're gonna be like talking about hip hop and shit. And so if you ever want to join and stuff like that, feel free. Send me a DM or send Dan a DM.
yeah.
We could definitely,
Let us know some shit you're interested in that you want to talk
we're
about, and we'll have you on so you can talk about it.
yeah, we don't
Yeah,
just
we can
keep
talk
it to
about it.
hip hop or like Marvel and stuff like that. We're mad open because like we're so versatile. We don't want to just keep it onto one thing. You know what I'm saying? We wanted
Right.
to keep it open to like a bunch of different topics. We've talked about, I've talked about with other people, jujitsu. I've talked about Muay Thai stuff.
We talk about music,
Anything goes here.
movies, video games, anime, all that shit. So
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so let us know for sure. Could be down.
and
All right.
thanks for joining. We'll catch
Yeah,
you guys
thank you
later.
so much for joining. All right,
Peace
I'll
out.
see you. All right, I'll see you later.
Later.